Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Dr. Altaf Khan here. Today we will discuss another respiratory topic called as ventilation perfusion ratio. A very typical topic to understand and its relation with the different parts of the lungs. Today we will do, and we will also do its application ke how in different lungs condition this ratio changes. Clear? So generally human lungs have a structure like that ke there is a trachea, then that trachea divide into right and left bronchioles. Lungs have that type of structure कि its upper portion is called as apex, this one, then it have middle portion and some base portion. Now lungs are closely related with the heart. Heart is inside these lungs, in between them. Clear? So blood supply of the lungs is from pulmonary arteries and its airflow is from trachea. For proper gas exchange basically in lungs, what happen ke air enters from the trachea, deoxygenated blood comes from the heart through pulmonary artery, then that oxygen and this blood is exchanged. Clear? Exchange means ke from atmosphere some gases come and diffuse in the blood, from blood some gases diffuse out in the atmosphere. This is known as gas exchange, main function of the lungs. Now for proper gas exchange basically we need two things in the lungs. One is proper ventilation. Clear? If due to any reason this ventilation is blocked, no air entry in the lungs, there will be no gas exchange. One parameter. Next parameter, we also need proper blood flow in the alveoli. That flow will come from the right ventricle of the heart through pulmonary arteries. Clear? This parameter is known as blood flow, or also it is called as perfusion of the lungs. It is denoted by Q. Clear? So proper ventilation, proper perfusion is necessary for normal lungs function. Clear this thing? First we have to understand this. Now at the level of the alveoli, suppose this is an alveoli. Clear? We are drawing. We need that some air ventilation come in that alveoli, that will come from the trachea, and also along with that there is the capillaries. In the capillaries blood come from arterial side, and this is pulmonary artery. Pulmonary artery will lead to development again then of pulmonary vein, balki rather we will say pulmonary vein here, because pulmonary vein should contain oxygenated blood after exchange, and pulmonary artery will be in that side. Clear? Blood flow from this towards this. This blood flow, this is denoted by Q, perfusion. Air flow in the alveoli or in the lungs is denoted by V, ventilation. There should be a proper ratio of them for proper gas exchange. For 100% normal function of lungs, we should know their normal ratio. If suppose due to any reason this blood flow, this decreases, what do you think? If there is less available blood here at the exchange area, will it extract proper oxygen from the alveoli? No, it cannot extract proper oxygen if its amount is less. One thing important. Next important thing, so blood flow is very important, proper ratio, proper quantity of blood. Next important thing, proper air is also necessary to be enter in the alveoli. If the air entry in the alveoli due to any reason decreases, what will happen? also this exchange will be disturbed. So there should be proper ratio. Calculated normal ratio in normal condition is called as K. Suppose that K, the ratio is called in normal condition as 0.8. How they get this? We will prove that K. Suppose V upon Q ratio. Suppose that K ventilation, whole ventilation we consider in the lungs is, for example, 800 ml. 800 ml air come in the whole lung, suppose, and blood flow in the whole lungs is around 1000 ml, 1 liter. So this may prove this ratio. Or we can say that if 80 ml and we take 100 ml blood flow, 80 ml ventilation, that will give rise ratio to 0.8. So 0.8 is normal ventilation perfusion ratio. If this ratio decreases or increases, it will affect ventilation, because this depend upon these two parameters. If these two parameters changes, this ratio will change and ventilation will also change. Clear? So that is one first important thing to understand, that for proper oxygenation, proper ventilation and proper perfusion is necessary. Now second important thing to discuss in this topic is what is the regional difference between different part of the lungs in ventilation, perfusion, in that ratio. This is very important to understand. Okay, what should be ventilation at this apex area? This one is apex zone of the lungs. This one is from M, middle zone. That one is base of the lung. So what will be the V in the apex, V in the middle, V in the base? What will be the Q here, Q here, Q here? And what about ratio? We will discuss that now. Clear? So this ratio point is necessary. Okay? V for ventilation, Q for perfusion. This you already know. Now we are saying that there will be difference in ventilation and perfusion in all these segments, because due to gravitational effect. Clear? Ventilation and perfusion both are more at apex, less in the middle. Okay, what about this ventilation? This ventilation, that ventilation will be, there will be difference between ventilation and perfusion among these three parts. But due to gravity, ventilation is affected less, perfusion is affected more, because blood is a substance. Due to gravity, there will be more effect on blood. So for proper understanding, we will consider K. For understand this conceptually, consider K, V is not affected so much and V is constant. We are assuming V constant for proper understanding. And suppose we are taking the value of V as 3, so that you understand this properly. Suppose ventilation is not so much affected by gravity and ventilation is less or more similar in these three segments. We have taken its value as 3. Now compare कि heart have to pump blood here in this segment, also in this middle segment, also in this lower segment. What do you think? If gravity affect, heart have to take more pressure to pump here. So what do you think about the perfusion? Q. Q at the apex will be less. ठीक. Then in the middle it will be more than this. Clear? Then here it will be greatest. ठीक. Because gravity also take the blood into this part. Clear? So perfusion Q will be minimum at the apex as compared to base. Clear? So by this ratio we can calculate its ratio. First understand, assume that ventilation is constant, we are assuming, but perfusion, blood flow changes in different segments of the lung. It is minimum in the apex because it is far than the heart. Heart have to pump more exert more force to pump the blood into apical region. Clear? By this you can understand, and we are assuming its value. Okay, q changes, we are saying q in this segment in the apex, suppose q is less, we consider is as a 1. We are supposing its value is 1 here. Then what about q here? We consider is it is 1.5 here. We are supposing here we can say it is maximum. We said this is, we can say 2. This is supposition. Now what about q? Q increases from apex to base. Here it is 1, here 1.5, here 2. This is just to mathematically understand this. Now calculate V upon Q in all 3 segments. What will be the V upon Q here? V we have taken as 3 in the apex. Q we have taken suppose 1. So what will be its ratio? 3. Will it be 3? Ventilation we assume it is constant 3 value. Perfusion we have taken here here is less 1. So 3 upon 1 is equal to 3. This is ventilation perfusion ratio at the apex. Now come at the base. What will be its value in the base? V upon Q. Ventilation same 3. Perfusion we have assumed it is more than this apical region because this gravity effect will be less here. So we have taken is 1.5. What will be its answer? Answer is 2. So V upon Q ratio in the middle is 2. Now what will be V upon Q ratio in this maximally perfused area? We will check here. V upon Q. Suppose 3, same ventilation, perfusion is here 2. What will be the ratio? Ratio will be 3 upon 2. It will be 1.5. Clear? So what is this? This is the ventilation perfusion ratio in the base. Now can we say perfusion increases from apex to base? Yes, here it is 1, 1.5, 2, and gravitational effect decreases from apex to base, so perfusion increases from apex to base. 1 point perfusion. Can we say ventilation perfusion ratio decreases from apex to base? Clear? Or increases from base to apex? Perfusion decreases from base to apex. Ventilation ratio from base to apex increases. Ventilation ratio from apex to base decreases. So that concept is important. Clear? These mathematical values are just assumption for your understanding. You understand fully this term. Clear? So this was another important point to discuss. Now its clinical application, that is very, very important. Okay, suppose one condition, we are drawing 2 important condition here. Okay, there is a one condition in which we have lungs have blood flow. Blood flow is necessary for proper gas exchange. Ventilation is also necessary. Ventilation comes from trachea, that is called as V. Perfusion comes from pulmonary artery, that is called as Q. Now suppose unfortunately trachea is blocked. In a boy, a coin came, inhaled that coin have fully blocked the ventilation. We are supposing. So what will happen to V upon Q ratio? If ventilation is stopped, means V will be 0 in that condition if all the trachea is blocked. Clear? So ventilation will be 0. Perfusion, if it is normal, we can say suppose perfusion is 100. We are supposing. So if we divide 0 by any value, our result will be 0. This is important to understand. Okay, suppose if air flow in the lungs is blocked, we will say ventilation is 0. and V upon Q ratio will also be 0, because 0 if divided by any value that will result in 0. So this is called, now see that K, is blood flow available here? Yes, blood flow is available here. Blood is continuously flowing. That blood is flowing to extract oxygen from the lungs. But is there any oxygen? Because when there will be no ventilation, so there will be no oxygen available. So there will be no gas exchange in this condition when there will be no ventilation. So no gas exchange, but blood flow is available. Now this blood is called K. This blood have bypassed the gas exchange area. No gas exchange area occur in that blood. So this is called as K. Blood is shunted. Clear? That type of blood flow will be called as shunted blood flow. So this is called as shunt. So in case of physiological shunt or shunting condition, ventilation perfusion ratio will be equal to 0, because ventilation, there is no ventilation but perfusion is available. Clear? Clear? Very important concept. Clear? Okay, ventilation is blocked due to any reason, so ventilation perfusion ratio is 0. This condition is called as shunt or physiological shunt. One application of this ratio. Second application, clinical application. Same lungs we are drawing. We can also draw alveoli here for understanding. Clear? Okay, suppose an alveoli at alveolar level. For proper gas exchange, we also need that there should be proper blood flow, which is called as perfusion Q, and we also need ventilation. Clear? So what will happen here now in other condition? Okay, the blood flow towards lungs came in pulmonary artery. Suppose a large clot come and block this pulmonary artery. Is there any condition in which whole of the pulmonary artery is blocked with the clot? Yes, it may happen. This is called as a large emboli when come in pulmonary artery, known as pulmonary embolism. Clear? What will occur in this condition? Okay, whole the blood flow is blocked, but ventilation is 100% normal. Will it affect extraction of oxygen? Yes, it will affect, because no blood flow here. When no blood flow here, so oxygen will not come in that blood vessels. Carbon dioxide will not come in the alveoli from the blood, because no blood flow is available. That is blocked. So Q is equal to 0. Clear? What about V upon Q ratio? Now very interesting. Mathematically we will see that ventilation is normal. Suppose 100. We are supposing. What about Q? Q is 0. What will be the result of this if 100 is divided by 0 or any value is divided by 0? Yes, mathematically this will result in a ratio called as infinity, mathematical value of infinity. Clear? In which condition V upon Q ratio will be infinite? When the blood flow is blocked. For example, in huge pulmonary embolism. So this is very important, its application. This come in BCQ and confuses the student. Okay, when V upon Q ratio is 0. What is the example? That is physiological shunt. When V upon Q ratio is infinity, what is the cause? Pulmonary embolism, blockage of the blood. Clear? So these are the application of this ratio, very important ratio to understand. So what we have discussed today, हमने आज बात की एक इम्पॉर्टेंट रेशो की जिसका नाम था वेंटिलेशन परफ्यूजन रेशो। लंग्स के अंदर प्रॉपर गैस एक्सचेंज के लिए हमें प्रॉपर एयर चाहिए इंट्री ट्रेकिया में, उसको कहते हैं वेंटिलेशन। और प्रॉपर हमें क्या चाहिए? परफ्यूजन, यानी लंग्स के अंदर ब्लड आए, ब्लड और एयर में एक्सचेंज होती है। अब हमने कहा कि लंग्स के डिफरेंट पार्ट्स हैं, एपेक्स है, मिडल है, बेस है, इन तीनों में वेंटिलेशन परफ्यूजन दोनों का फ़र्क होता है। क्लियर, दोनों का फ़र्क होता है, लेकिन वेंटिलेशन इफेक्ट कम होती है ग्रेविटी वजह से, परफ्यूजन इफेक्ट ज़्यादा होती है, जिसकी वजह से इन तीनों रीजन्स में इस रेशो का फ़र्क आता है। नॉर्मल रेशो हम कंसीडर करते हैं, इसका 0.8 हमने बताया। अब अगर रीजनली हम देखें तो एपेक्स के अंदर ब्लड फ्लो सबसे कम है, क्योंकि हार्ट को ऊपर ज़्यादा ज़ोर लगाना पड़ता है तो ब्लड कम जाता है, ब्लड फ्लो कम है। हमने कंसीडर किया कि अगर इसको 1 हम लेते हैं तो मिडल में थोड़ा ज़्यादा होगा, 1.5 हमने लिया, बेस में मैक्सिमम हो गया, चले हमने 2 लिया। हमने कहा वेंटिलेशन को हम कांस्टेंट लेते हैं, हमने 3 कांस्टेंट वैल्यू ली ताकि आप समझ सकें। फिर हमने कहा वेंटिलेशन V/Q रेशो एपेक्स के अंदर क्या निकलेगा, ये 3V की जगह पुट किया, 1 हमने उसका ब्लड फ्लो पुट किया, V/Q रेशो 3 निकला। मिडल के अंदर V/Q रेशो इसी वैल्यू, इसको हमने 3 किया, ब्लड फ्लो थोड़ा बढ़ गया 1.5 तो वैल्यू 2 आ गई। यहाँ ब्लड फ्लो 2 आ गया तो वैल्यू 1.5 आ गई। हमने कहा कि ये रेशो अपेक्स से बेस की तरफ आते हैं तो ये डिक्रीज़ हो रहा है। क्यों डिक्रीज़ हो रहा है? क्योंकि ये ब्लड फ्लो यहाँ इंक्रीज़ हो रहा है, ठीक है, ऊपर से नीचे के जाने, ठीक, और ये रेशो डिक्रीज़ हो रहा है। ये बात आपके जहन में हो, ये इसका कॉन्सेप्ट था। नेक्स्ट, हमने कहा कि वेंटिलेशन ब्लॉक हो गई किसी भी वजह से, लेकिन ब्लड फ्लो है, क्यू है, तो क्यू की वैल्यू रखी, वेंटिलेशन को 0 रखा, V/Q रेशो हमारा 0 हो गया। इसकी वजह क्या थी? किसी भी वजह से ट्रैकिया ऑब्स्ट्रक्ट हो गया तो ये रेशो भी 0 होगा और जो है वेंटिलेशन होगी नहीं, एक्सचेंज भी नहीं होगी। नेक्स्ट हमने कहा कि अगर वेंटिलेशन तो नॉर्मल है लेकिन पल्मोनरी एम्बोलस है, बड़ा क्लॉट आया जिसने पल्मोनरी आर्टरी को ब्लॉक किया, तो परफ्यूजन 0 हो जाएगी, एयर आएगी लेकिन ब्लड अवेलेबल नहीं है तो एक्सचेंज नहीं होगी। इस कंडीशन में ये रेशो V/Q के V को हमने कहा सपोज 100 है, Q 0 आ गया, ब्लड फ्लो नहीं है तो रेशो हमारा इनफाइनाइट, क्योंकि 0 से डिवाइड करें। इसको एक दूसरा नाम भी देते हैं कि अब यहाँ देखें कि वेंटिलेशन तो हो रही है, क्या ये एयर अंदर बाहर आएगी इस कंडीशन में? जी हाँ, एयर अंदर भी आएगी, बाहर भी जाएगी, लेकिन क्या ये एयर एक्सचेंज हो रही है? नहीं। ये गैस एक्सचेंज में हिस्सा लेगी? नहीं लेगी। जो एयर गैस एक्सचेंज में हिस्सा नहीं लेती उसको हम कहते हैं डेड स्पेस एयर। तो दिस इज आल्सो कॉल्ड एज डेड स्पेस। सो इन डेड स्पेस द रेशो विल बी इनफाइनाइट। ठीक है, थैंक यू सो मच।